Hey, brother, welcome to another day of following Jesus. As we come to a passage I'm going to read in a moment, it confronts us with two things. Number one, what is the cost of following Jesus? And secondly, what is the price that he may ask me to pay? Here's the passage. It's in Mark chapter 10, verse 17. And as he was setting out on his journey, a man ran up and knelt before him and asked him, "Good teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" And Jesus said to him, "Why do you call me good? No one is good except God alone. You know the commandments. Do not murder, do not commit adultery, do not steal, do not bear false witness, do not defraud, honor your father and mother." And he said to him, "Teacher, all these things I have kept from my youth." And Jesus, looking at him, loved him and said to him, "You lack one thing. Go, sell all that you have and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. And come, follow me." And disheartened by the saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. This man runs up to Jesus, thinking he can receive a bumper sticker answer to a deep question: what must I do to inherit eternal life? And Jesus loved him. Why did Jesus love him? Jesus loved him because this man is telling Jesus his story. I've done all these things from my youth. I'm a competent and conscientious keeper of all the rules. I've been the good boy. I've been the good disciple to my rabbis in the past. I've been to the synagogue and kept all the commandments. And even though that might have not have been entirely true, Jesus loved him because here he saw a young man who's done everything he knew to do, and yet Jesus loved him because he knew he needed to ask him to take a step much deeper. So Jesus says to him, here's what I want you to do. I want you to sell everything that gives you security. I want you to give away the things that you think define your life, and I want you to come and follow me. Now, Jesus is not asking every one of us to make that same financial sacrifice. Jesus is just putting his finger on the one thing that this young man relied upon. And that was his solidarity with the law, his keeping of the law, his completeness in his prosperity in his life, the successes that he had enjoyed, his very competence. And Jesus puts his finger on the very thing he relies on for his confidence, and he says, I want you to give that up. That's a question for every one of us. What is it that Jesus would put his finger on and say, are you willing to forego this security in your life, the thing you've depended on, and come and follow me? And what would that be? Maybe it is money. Maybe it's the allure of success. Maybe it's the competence, the resume we've assembled. Maybe it's where we live, how we live, who we go with, how we roll in our life. Maybe it's the people that we know or the family that God has given to us. Maybe it's the business that we've built or many of the comforts that we enjoy. I think every one of us would say, there are things in my life that I really count on. There are things that I really enjoy. And if Jesus would ask me to give them up, it would be a severe test. But don't be like this young man that goes away disheartened and discouraged because he refused to give up what he had in order to gain something he could never attain without Jesus. Give it up. Give it up for Jesus. What might that be for you today? And maybe it's something very quiet. You just say, Lord, I'm giving it to you because I want you to have full reign and authority in my life. Let's follow him with that kind of commitment today. God bless you.